Good morning, everyone. My name is MightyStream, and today is October the 15th. I'm going to do your spiritual principle a day in a meditation for you. I'm brought to you by Hope Through Navigation, and this is our H.O.O.D Recovery Services. You can contact me at recoveryofhope21@gmail.com. Let's go ahead and get into that meditation. I hope you're having a beautiful morning. I am. Okay. It is entitled Giving Generously, Expecting Nothing. One small act of generosity can work wonders. It works. Step 12. When we talk about keeping what we have by giving it away, in NA, many of us are thinking about the way we freely share our experience, strength, and hope. After all, sharing is one of the most obvious ways in which we carry our message. But it isn't the only way. We often don't realize how we affect others simply by showing up and being ourselves. I sometimes go to an out of town meeting when I'm visiting family. A member wrote, a woman I didn't recognize celebrated 2 years clean. She came up to me after the meeting and told me I remembered her name at her first meeting 2 years ago. She said she felt seen for the first time in a long time, and that's why she kept coming back. Experiences like this are incredibly common in NA. Most of us still have a memory of a small act of kindness shown to us in our early recovery. We carry that kindness and generosity forward, sometimes without even noticing that we are doing it. Other times, it's very much a purposeful and deliberate choice we make to ensure that newcomers have a chance to feel the love we felt. I can't tell you how many basic texts I have bought in all the years I've been clean, and I still have just a single copy. Giving of ourselves in acts of empathy is what we do in NA. We carry the message when we share in meetings, and we carry the message by being who we are in all that we do as members of NA. Whether it's holding the door open for someone coming into a meeting for the first time, holding a friend's hand as they share about a difficulty they are going through, or holding space for others to hear the message in their own time. A generosity can work wonders. Part of recovery is giving generously and expecting nothing in return. I will give freely today, knowing I might not see the reach of my generosity. What a beautiful meditation. The spiritual principle of generosity in and of itself has goodwill written into it. It also has anonymity written into it. A lot of times when we're being generous, we have no idea how the impact of that will be, or what the impact of that will be. Excuse me. We have no idea. There's this thing that tells us, oh, I want to see the end results. But you may not be fortunate enough to see the end result. And I really don't even know if that's fortunate. I believe in the spirit of generosity. I believe in the spirit of goodwill. I believe in the spirit of kindness and love without expecting anything in return. For me personally, that's when I feel the best. I don't believe it's okay to go through life and always be on the receiving end and not thanking people. But sometimes the people doing the giving, they already know that you're going to appreciate what they've done for you. And sometimes they will steer clear of engaging you after they've done their act of generosity, just so that they don't have to be highlighted. They don't want to be in the limelight. They don't want an outward open expression. If it happens, that's fine. But a lot of the times, the people that are going around the world today making it a better place, giving away free free plates of food that cost them money, the people that they don't know, that some of them are so hungry and so tired and so consumed, if I can say it that way, so consumed with their miserableness, they don't know who was responsible for that food that they ate. They don't know who gave that. They know the workers that might have passed them out, but truly and honestly, they don't know who the donors were, who the supporters were, who cooked that good food, who pulled up in a van with plates and plates and plates of spaghetti and cornbread and macaroni and cheese and greens. And a lot of times they don't know. And a lot of times the person doing the loving and the giving and the acts of generosity, they don't need, nor do they want to be acknowledged. These are individuals that change our world and make it a better place. You know, recently there was a shooting, a young man in the area is near Raleigh, North Carolina. And I was thinking, when things like this happen, these same people that do these acts of generosity, they just show up and they get in position to be of service to humanity wherever they are. And that's what we're talking about today. Are you the type of person that if someone fails to thank you right away or at all, that you develop a resentment because you've gone over and beyond your own means, sometimes your own resources to be able to help them? I can't tell you how many things I've been involved in. And quite honestly, I receive thank yous, but more often than not, I don't. I'm not a person that's out in the limelight when I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm back behind the scenes. And a lot of times it takes many, many, many days and hours and sometimes financial commitment out of a pot of finances that is already stressed out. The mental energy, the physical energy. There are people I noticed that their physical health is in the drain, but they keep showing up. They keep showing up and keep giving and doing, and they don't expect anyone to highlight them or to thank them. And I quite frankly feel the same way. Oh, it might run across your mind. Oh my goodness, son, that was a lot. I traveled 6 hours that way and I did such and such. And when I got done, I walked to my vehicle by myself. No one escorted me to my vehicle. No one said, "Oh, Mighty Stream, let me walk with you to your car and make sure you get back to your car safe." It's like I was just supposed to be there and do what I did and incur all of the expenses to be there to do that. And yeah, so there's times it runs through your mind. But I I honestly feel like if they don't know to do better, maybe they don't know to do better. I don't have time or energy. I need to move on to the next thing that my God has for me to do. And whatever that is, I want to be excellent in doing it. I can't be if I'm resentful that someone didn't call out my name and shout me out or, oh my goodness, I am in close fellowship with people that I work with every day that sleep almost as little as I do in an effort to make sure that people in our community don't do without. And I think they rarely hear someone say thank you. They don't expect anything when they're doing it. And that's why they're so blessed. I really do think that. So today, where are you with this? Where are you with this part of your recovery? Giving generously and expecting nothing in return. Oh man, I'm thinking about this guy right now. He has a food truck. Just the most beautiful spirit, his family, and it's amazing to me. He was just making comments about this very thing yesterday. And it drew a lot of attention. But this is what he meant. This is what he was talking about. It almost makes me wonder if he didn't see this yesterday. This is exactly how God works sometimes. You'll be on one frame of mind, and then something will come along and affirm exactly what you were thinking about. It is so important to be able to give love, to give to others, to serve others without expecting a single acknowledgement, a single thing back. This is exactly what he was talking about. So where are you with that? Where are you? I know I can do better. I know I can do better. And the people that I probably could do better with would be family members. Because quite honestly, when I'm sleeping the way that I'm sleeping and I'm getting up and I'm moving around and doing the things that I'm doing, and they're on the benefit end of it, right? I expect that they would acknowledge me and say thank you. And a lot of times they do. But sometimes I'm in such a funk and caught up in my own mind and my own emotions that their gratitude may not be enough. Their expression of gratitude for me may not be enough because I have an expectation on what that looks like, what gratitude looks like. But if you've never explained or taught a person how they can appreciate you and it really affect you, how would they ever know? They're not mind readers. So I have room for work. I have room for improvement. And I don't want you thinking that I do these podcasts simply with it in mind to read it to you. I'm reading it for the first time myself, and I'm enjoying it. And I'm thinking and pondering on how I can apply the spiritual principle of generosity, unconditional generosity. You know how we talk about unconditional love? We're talking about unconditional generosity. How can I personally improve in this area? I'm going to start with my family, the people that live with me. I'm going to start with them. I'm going to have a beautiful day with them as well. I hope that you have enjoyed our meditation, our spiritual principle for today. And I hope that you will have a beautiful day on purpose. It's very important for us to keep our energy healthy, positive, optimistic, full of love and generosity, expecting nothing in return. And to let those around us know what we need, the way we need it, why we need it, so that they can be able to also bring us deep satisfaction and we'll be less angry, less resentful. It's really, when you come down to it, all about communication. Have a beautiful day. I will be talking to you, God willing, tomorrow. Have a beautiful day on purpose.